Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. And I am participating in an ATC swap with Mr. Brian Medlock. He is a new YouTube friend to me. And yeah, we just decided that we would do this. So he is making a set of 4 in his style, and I'm working on a set of 4 in my style. And I wanted to take you along for the ride. So this stamp set is, it's from Tim Holtz and Stampers Anonymous, and he has a contract or an agreement, if you will, with Joann's where he takes stamp sets and kind of abbreviates them. He will, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but he will select some of the main images and leave out some of the lesser images, if you will, and then he'll take 2 stencil patterns and put them together and on a smaller scale on one stencil. And he has like these abbreviated, that's the only word that's coming to my mind, but abbreviated stamp and stencil packs that that he puts out for Joann's. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen those before. This is, I don't know, it's my second or third purchase from Joann's that's like that, and I'm not mad about it. It's kind of fun having just the main images and smaller versions of the stencils, and it's just a lot of fun. So anyway, with that being said, these are new to me. They were released in 2022, Halloween 2022, and I just wanted to play with them, and I thought that maybe Brian would appreciate them, so I hope that he does. But here they are. So as I color them up with my Olos, you can see in the top left corner, there's that grungy gel plate print. And I really wanted to kind of feature that. And obviously the skellies are going to be the focal points. But I love this gel plate print. And I really, like I said, wanted it to be prominent. But ultimately, I end up mostly covering it up, which is kind of what I do, because I often talk about the background as just the background, because we tend to stress about the backgrounds, and ultimately, they often get covered up. So anyway, I have cut my gel plate print down to 3.5, well, not quite 3.5 by 2.5. They're just shy, and then I'm going to mount them up on some black bases, and I'm using these dies from they're from Whimsy Stamps. They're the antique ATC frames dies, and so I cut it out in black, and then I cut it out in the cardstock or the gel plate pull panel, as you can see, and then I'm cutting frames, and I'm using this foil paper is from Recollections. I cannot remember the name of this particular paper pack because it's I purchased 2, and one is like rainbow and the other is like almost pastel metallic. But anyway, you can just either look at Michael's or any kind of pattern paper that you want to use, or foil paper or other specialty paper, or you don't even have to put a frame. I just like layers. And so this is just kind of where my mind went. So you can see that I'm starting to construct them. I have the black base layer, and then I have the gel plate print. You can see that each one is just a little bit different. And then of course I have my frames, and I am lifting them up on some double-sided foam tape. And I could have made shakers, but I decided not to make shakers. Anytime you have an open window like that, all it takes is a little bit of acetate or tulle or even vellum, something along those lines, just to cover that window, and then some foam tape, and you've got a shaker well. So it's really that simple. But again, I decided not to. I just wanted that extra layer and a little bit of dimension, and that's why I decided to lift those frames up. So you can see even with just the frame, I'm covering up a lot of the gel plate print, but it does make a beautiful background for these fun skellies. I think it's fun. And so you can see as I put each image onto the card, that background is pretty much covered up. So, but again, it's okay. It's okay. I'm more concerned about whether or not Brian is going to like these. So I do hope that he enjoys them. Just watching my process here. So if you guys are not familiar with Brian Medlock, he is, his handle is Brian Medlock Collage. He's on Instagram, he's on YouTube. At least that's where we're friends. He may be on other social media platforms, but I'm not aware. But yeah, I'll be sending these to him in the mail in the next day or so, and I'm just hoping that he likes them, and I'm eager to see what he has made for me. So there they are, all four in their glory. They all have that kind of yellow, gray, and black color scheme. I've added a little bit of orange in there just to pop. You can see that I did use a little bit of stickles on some of the pieces, on the ties and the necklaces, and that kind of gives it a different look because of the glitter that's within the stickles. But I think they're fun, and again, I hope that Brian does. I'm also sending him like some different bits and bobs from my stash, and maybe he can use them in his collage. But anyway, Brian, I look forward to seeing what you have for me, and I hope that you enjoy what I have for you. And I'm so glad that you're a part of my crafty crew, and I will see everybody very soon. Until then, mwah, I'm out.